Yo, shout out to the Most High. It's always a high see movement in our lower state. It's L-Deez, also known Lawrence the One. For another episode, I Need to Know. And my special guest, introduce yourself, G.
Yeah, man. It's Veli, a.k.a. IceMode Veli.
Okay.
How y'all doing?
For sure. Getting the mic.
Oh, yeah, I'm too far.
So this is what I like to ask all my guests before we even get started, right? Mm-hmm. How did you get your name Marco Veli?
Okay, that came from Tupac, obviously. You feel me? That was one of my grandpa's favorite rappers. I mean, he's the only rapper. You know, my grandpa, old school nigga, he only listened to the Temptations, the Whispers, the Dramatic. Tupac was the only rapper that nigga listened to except my music.
Okay.
And that was big to me, so I threw that shit together.
You can't say Big and Tupac in the same sentence, nigga.
And you can, though. Them niggas was two goats in their own little categories.
For sure.
But I'm always ride for the West Coast, you know. Pocket did it.
So this is what I want to know. Mm-hmm. Is Marco Veli your first rap name?
That is the first rap name I ever had. I wasn't going by nothing else but that.
Okay. Because, you know, I done experimented. I had like a few rap names and shit like that. Mm-hmm. You know, I was, what was I? The Patient, you know, because I was sick as fuck. You know what I'm saying? I was poker. I
like that one.
I was poker face. Because that's back in the day, back in the 90s, during that mafioso rap era, like when Tupac became Machiavelli, Ice Cube became the Don Mega, Master B became the last Don. The mafioso shit ran by, it started by Raekwon the Chef, then they changed they changed their name to the Wu Gambinos. Yeah, Nas turned into Escobar, so I turned into Poker Valley. You know, Pokerelli. I said, why would somebody want to burn Pokerelli? I died one time with Tupac returned as Machiavelli. Okay. And I thought I was a shit, but this is like 96. So then, then I went to L. And then one night, I popped a pill and I was on 80th in motherfucking Holly. And you know what I said? I said, my name is L-Deez. Because I like DMX. And I just wanted no vowels, just straight consonants, L-D-Z. And that's how I became L-Deez. Today I added 2 E's, though.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's the evolution of the nigga that you see right now.
That's what I'm saying. That's where I'm going with the IceMode shit, because it's an elevation.
The IceMode?
IceMode, yeah.
Okay, now talk about the IceMode. How do you, you're not from North Oakland though, right?
No, I'm not. I'm from East Oakland. I'm from the Hundreds.
Okay. Let's break this ice shit down then.
So the IceMode, okay, so I want to say a couple years ago, not even a couple, I want to say about 5-6 years ago, I got real deep in some pimping. You feel me? And when I dive into something, I really go into the knowledge of it. I want to learn, read everything. So I read the book by Iceberg Slim called Pimp.
That's right.
You feel me? So nigga, he talked about the story about how he was so high on some cocaine when a nigga came in the bar and started shooting shit up, and a bullet went through his hat. Yeah. And he sat there and he finished his drink. Yeah. And niggas was like, oh, you cold. Yeah. I like that. And so I took that and made IceMode. So like IceMode basically just being like in a frozen state of mind. You know what I'm saying? You not in your feelings about nothing. You rationally thinking, you know what I'm saying? You could be IceMode with anything. It could be a valve. You know what I'm saying? A watch could be IceMode. You know what I'm saying? But it's really just a state of mind. Okay. You know? So that's where I'm going with it.
Well, you did say something about pimping, but you know, that definitely, we're going to say that for later. We're going to say that for later. You know what I'm saying? Because I like to talk about this and that. You know what I'm saying? And right now we got to talk about this. We're going to get later on that.
Oh, yeah. Come on, man.
For sure. So talk about how it was growing up in East Oakland, the Hundreds, when you was younger.
It was crazy. It was some crazy shit going on, blood. Because, you know, we like, I'm like the third generation of this shit. So it's just like you born into this shit. It ain't nothing you come out and try to learn, nigga. You seeing all types of crazy shit, bro. It's normal. Yeah. So it's just like, I don't know. It make you a different person. Cause like I said, when I was a certain age, my mama moved me out the hood because her brother had got killed right before I was born. Yeah, my Uncle Turk, he got killed right before I was born. So she wanted me to experience something different. She didn't want what happened to him happen to me. So I got to see a bunch of different sides of life. But you know what I'm saying? It was too late for me, I think. I was already in love with, you know what I'm saying, what I seen in Oakland.
And how old are you at this point?
I'm about to be 28 in December.
No, I'm saying at that point.
At that point? Yeah. When we moved?
No, yeah, when you start falling in love with the street life.
Well, I was, like 4.
Damn.
Because, okay, so look, my mom and my daddy had me when they was like 15. Okay. So I grew up with them. All my uncles was a couple years older than me. All my older cousins, I'm the youngest of the older niggas.
So it was kind of like kids raising kids.
Yeah. So that's why I'm saying when you see all the crazy, nigga, I watch my daddy sell dope, and you know what I'm saying. My mama boosting and shit, crazy shit.
Damn.
But this is normal. My grandma, one of them people, them people in Oakland. Like she really, you know what I'm saying. She get allowed to get something done.
Yeah.
And all her family is them people. So all my family is them people.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm just a baby of this shit. So it's just.
Well, can I say something?
What?
I'm honored to be here. Hey, give me a name. Can I be Ice? Lawrence the motherfucking one. I'm indoctrinated in this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, for real. This shit, it's really regular though, like for real.
So when did you start rapping?
I want to say middle school. I was like probably like 12, 13.
Do you remember your first rap?
Hell yeah.
Bust that shit.
I don't remember word for word, but
what was it called?
We had me and my cousin Pudala, which is Pooh Man's son.
Okay.
His oldest son.
So you related to Pooh Man?
That's my uncle.
Okay.
That's my mama's sister, Shani, is his wife.
Okay.
Well, his ex-wife, my bad.
Yeah.
My bad, aunt.
It's all good.
He don't like talking. No, he don't like talking about that. But yeah, so that they oldest son is my cousin Pudala. We was all started off rapping together. But way back then, he was rapping while Pooh was in jail.
Yeah.
So that nigga, he the reason I wanted to start rapping, because I'm like, this, you know what I'm saying? That's like my big brother. So I'm like, fuck that nigga. I'm about to start rapping too.
You tight?
I'm cool. I think of myself as the best. You know what I'm saying? I don't put nobody above me. I don't give a fuck who it is.
Okay.
But you know what I'm saying? I try to stay humble about it at the same time though.
That's a good way to go, because somebody said if you really that bad, people do the bragging for you.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? So if I'm walking in the record store, you know what I'm saying, and I'm looking around, right? And I see yo shit, you know what I'm saying? Marco Veli,
yes,
IceMode.
IceMode.
What 3 CDs would be around yours that, you know what I'm trying to say? Like if I go look for Ice Cube, then Sebo might be around there, and NWA and Snoop. What three albums would be around yours?
An album that'll be around mine?
Yeah.
It'll probably be it had to be some shit I take influence from, so it gotta be some old school shit. I wanna say Message to the Black Man.
By Ascari X?
Yes.
Okay.
That's I ain't gonna lie, that's one of my biggest influences when it comes to him and Sugar Free.
Okay, that's a hell of a contrast.
That's
one man selling bean pies, the other one man selling some pussy.
Hey, and I'm talking about that little fusion right there. That's the best way to describe that little fusion right there. That's me all the way.
Okay.
You feel me? Because sometimes I'm an activist, sometimes I'm just pimping, you know, so I get my mode, bitch, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
sometimes I want to help my black people, sometimes I'm like, fuck these niggas, but you know what I'm saying? But that mixture. I'm just all that.
You know, niggas will frustrate you. They will, because we don't listen.
But you love your people.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? You want to take care of your people. So
you know, like it say in the Bible, black people are backwards.
Yeah.
We do shit backwards.
As fuck.
You know what I'm saying? Like niggas want to eat spaghetti for breakfast, but go to Denny's after the club. Niggas is backwards.
But you know what I'm saying? But these are people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, we got to care about them and try to do something. So, you know what I'm saying?
So I got to ask you this question real quick. Were you ever in a group?
If you count what we was doing at first, a group, yeah.
What was the name of it?
It wasn't even. He tried to name it like some Chaos Boys or something like that, but I tried to name it like the Family, and then we kind of had different insights on that. But that was the only type of group I ever been in. I ain't been in no other group.
That's dope though. So you always been in a group with some people that you actually knew.
Yeah.
You ain't never been in like no put together group like, hey man, I think my partner, you and my partner.
I don't even got too many friends like that. I don't fuck around.
Gotcha. Well, it's a new day and age, and we're in the digital era. Have you ever did a song with somebody that you never even met, like they sent the verse to the studio or something?
I got on the song with somebody I never met before.
Speak to that.
It was this dude I was going to the studio in Antioch. Shout out my nigga Combat with the K. He a raw ass engineer, bro. I really fuck with that nigga. But he was like, I'm putting out an album. His partner got a dispensary, so he like, yeah, bro, I want you on the album. Just do this hook for me. So I did the hook, you know what I'm saying? So I know him, but I don't know the other dude that was on the song.
Yeah.
And it was cool, though. It was a cool little song. You know what I'm saying? I definitely do it again, but I don't know. It'd be, like I said, there's a lot of politicking going on with rap. So yeah,
you know. Excuse me. Somebody will fuck around and I've done it before, but somebody, but see, I'm a party rapper.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you go to the motherfucking shit. My shit might be next to anybody. You know,
that's
like,
what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm trying to branch into.
Yeah, that party shit.
Trying to be versatile, cause.
And I could go to any concerts and stuff like that. You know, I can't be going to concerts. I'm an old nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm somebody's grand uncle in this motherfucker. I can't run out the door. I'm a grand uncle. Hey, yeah, nigga. Shut up, nigga. You nigga know this nigga. That nigga got nephews and shit with kids around this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So I want to ask you something. How is your music, right? Or should I say, is the pimping way in your music, or do you keep it separate or song for song?
It's heavily influenced.
Okay.
It's just I pick and choose when to put it in. Okay. I ain't gonna lie, because you know, like I said, sometimes I want to speak on the black situation, but you know, it's heavily influenced though, because like I said, with the IceMode, it's everything that I do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? I'm eating, sleeping, drinking this shit. So it's just pouring out of me.
Yeah.
So I could be making a song about anything and say some pimp shit out of nowhere, like. But you know what I'm saying? But I'm really saying how I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Because I wired myself way to think like that. So
who is your favorite pimp rapper?
Sugar Free.
Sugar Free?
Yeah.
Mine's is Drew Down.
Drew Down go crazy.
Cause see, I'm gonna get a little dope selling out of Drew Down.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying?
But I'm saying, if you listen to some of Sugar Free old shit, he got some shit where he ain't even talking about pimping.
Yeah.
He got a song called Dip Die. I love that song.
Okay.
He talking about shit he was going through with his mama and how you know what I'm saying? Just different shit. And that's why I was like, okay, I fuck with this nigga.
Okay.
It's deeper than that, but like I said, he know how to spin that pimping to where it really solidify with you.
Yeah, see, when I hear Sugar Free, I love Sugar Free, but I like that do it like I'm used to it, do it like you're used to it. That freestyle when he was bigging up, because it remind me of some public school shit where a nigga just knocking on the table, just going off during lunchtime.
And he said he made that shit in jail. Like
that's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. Bro.
That's jail shit.
He got a song with the Mechanics about going to jail.
Okay.
If you listen, it's called Jailin'. That shit raw as fuck.
Shout out to the Mechanics, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Mechanics, man. Shout out Flo Rags, Kenny Tweed, love y'all niggas, man.
Yeah, and rest in peace to Pops, though, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, rest in peace. Them the only niggas I can say that, like, besides my nigga Idaho J-Do. Shout out J-Do, man, from North Oakland.
What?
Them the only niggas in this rap game that when I dropped concrete bosses, they was really, you know what I'm saying? Even though they did the beat and everything, they was really pushing it.
Yeah.
And they was really tapping in with me and staying, you know what I'm saying? I fuck with them niggas for that. That's real nigga shit. Because they didn't have to do that.
You just touched down and you just said something about somebody that I gotta elaborate on.
Come on, man.
Idaho J-Do.
My nigga Mac Boosie, Belushi. Come on, man. That's my nigga. Hey, that's my nigga, boy. I swear to God. I was chilling in the Duz one night. My nigga randomly just pulled up on me.
Yeah.
And he like, nigga, Marco, hey, nigga, come here, nigga. Whoa.
That's him.
We talking and hollering, and he like, nigga, you just dropped that new shit, that space. I dropped a song called Spaceship. He like, nigga, that shit go crazy. He start playing and slapping, and it was crazy. We had matching Glocks, and my bad. I ain't mean to say that,
don't trip. You said you had matching socks.
But like I said, that's my nigga. We supposed to do some music, but like I said, I've been catting off. I've been having a little personal shit going on, but we gonna do that.
Yeah, Idaho J-Do, I grew up with him.
That's my nigga.
Yeah, when I was skinny, we kind of looked like we was brothers and shit like that. And we used to talk about who looked like Chris Rock the most.
Y'all niggas hella.
Because that nigga looked like Chris Rock to me.
Y'all niggas
He'd be like, hey, don't this nigga look like Chris? Yeah, that's my young homie. He from the 40s. I'm from the end of West Oakland, 39th. Right there between Martin Luther King and West. Yeah. Like between West Oakland and North Oakland.
Y'all right by each other.
Yeah, so that's my partner. He was on my show.
Okay.
Because I had this song called High Post that he really, really, really liked back in the day. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So every time I see him, he brings that up. But shout out to Idaho J-Do.
Idaho a real nigga, bro.
He is a real nigga.
He genuine about it. That's what really make it. You feel me? Because it's a lot of not genuine niggas around. So
gotcha. So what is the name of your first album that you put out?
My first album was, I think it was called The Black Sheep.
The Black Sheep.
The Black Sheep.
How did you come up with that name?
I came up with that just from being who I was. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the most liked person in my family. You know, it ain't a secret. And I just self-labeled myself that, and I was like, you know what? I don't know. I'm not the only person that feel like this.
Yeah.
I got a family of black sheeps out there. It's just we all the black sheeps are our own family.
Yeah.
So we gonna make our own little, you know, our own little movement. So that's how that came about.
You know what's crazy though? Because I was like, damn, the black sheep. I'm like, damn, if everybody doing this, wouldn't the black sheep be the nigga that went to college?
That's what I'm saying. It's really like a motivational thing. You know what I'm saying? It's from not having. It's support for people who don't have support.
Yeah,
you feel me?
Dope.
Cause I know how I feel, and we all know how I feel.
Well, you know what's so dope though? When you come from your family and y'all all kind of alike and stuff like that, it don't feel like you talking to no stranger.
Yeah,
like somebody that can relate. You know what I'm saying? And you could just look back like, oh man, shit, man, got that shit from my grandmom and granddaddy. I mean, damn, look at me now.
I feel like that all the time. I act so much like my grandpa. It's ridiculous.
Yeah,
like even how I'm feeling right now. Like this is something he would have told me to do.
Yeah, wait, wear the suit. The suit is gangster.
It's gangster. I like it.
Like, you know what it remind me of?
Because he was a gangster. That's why. You know what I'm saying?
It remind me of when, because you said Machiavelli and Mark, you know, it remind me of Tupac Thug Life. Like, you finna pull a PT, Tommy gun and go shoot some niggas up in front of Food Max with the PT Cruiser in his mouth.
I might do that. I might pull up with a bit. You never know. You know what I'm saying?
You know, you know what? You a smooth criminal, because you know what I'm saying? You done talked about pimping and twin, you know what I'm saying? But you cool though. You know what I'm saying? You like, you know, I might.
I might. You know what I'm saying? You never know with me.
Okay, so what about the second album? What was that called?
That was called The Heart of the Hundreds too, because I put out the first one, but that was just a mix. It was just a random little mix. I didn't put it nowhere. I threw it on YouTube.
Okay.
But the second one was called The Heart of the Hundreds too, and that's really like my main brand of albums. It's gonna be The Heart of the Hundreds.
Okay.
Because that's where I feel like my hood is.
That name is cold.
The situation cold. You know what I'm saying? But no, like I said, like,
he's smooth on it though. He quick with it up.
100 in MacArthur. I don't care what nobody say right now, but for the last like 10 years, like I'm talking about, we've been the heart of the hundreds. There's been no other rappers coming out. There's been nothing, no movement out of the hundreds besides us.
Yeah.
So I feel like we the heart of the hundreds.
Okay.
So when I rap about that, and I made it an album. So that's what that's about.
Do you have any collaborations with anybody from Deep East Oakland, West Oakland, North Oakland, and stuff like that?
I ain't made a lot of songs with nobody. I don't be reaching out like that. You feel me? I be in my own world. I'm not against it.
Yeah.
But like I said, there's a lot of politicking going on.
That's right.
And I don't want no politics in my music.
Yeah.
You feel me? Because you can't rock like that.
Yeah.
I can't rock like that. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't gonna say it's other niggas that's doing it, but I'm.
You know what? I lived in Deep East Oakland 2014, and I gotta say something, man. I got a different respect for motherfuckers that live out there, because I'm like, I don't know how these motherfuckers came up out here. It's crazy.
That shit different.
Over there by Food King.
That shit different.
Woo!
Like, it's turned up.
You know,
it's turned up.
It's so turned up that half the majority is turned down. Them motherfuckers talk like this. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, hey Marcus, man, why don't you give me a line that? You gotta get used to that.
For real, that shit crazy, bro.
So this is what I want to know, right? We got the albums. We done talked about the albums. Now I want to talk about some pimping.
Okay, let's talk about it.
All right, check this out, man. Is it true that if you fuck with some hoes and you got more than one, that you shouldn't have three? You shouldn't have two. You should have three.
You should always have an odd number.
Okay, now break that down.
You want to have an odd number because you want these bitches to work. You know what I'm saying? They want them to have teams. You don't want them to have even teams. Because then these two and these two gonna team up, and you know what I'm saying. They might get together and team up against you. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have it odd.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's all about it's all about divide and conquer.
Okay. Now, I know what this is, but for the general consensus of the motherfuckers that's looking at this shit, what is a bottom bitch?
Oh, the bottom bitch. That's the one. That's the one that you call on when all else fails. She won't, and she better not.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's the one you know what I'm saying? That's the one that's going to be there for, you know what I'm saying? And she going to hold that position down and do everything you need her to do.
Now, I'm not a pimp, you know what I'm saying? But I've heard this shit that people always say, oh, man, that nigga ain't no pimp. Nigga, that nigga boyfriend pimping. What is that?
Boyfriend pimping is when you basically making it a relationship. You loving on the bitch and you know what I'm saying? You doing outlandish things that pimps shouldn't do. You basically this bitch is your girlfriend, and in the game it's not supposed to be like that.
Really?
Yeah.
So so would you ever marry one of your prostitutes if she was?
If you getting out the game, you know what I'm saying. You're not gonna marry a square.
That's right.
I don't recommend it.
Now, this is what I said. I said, why would you, somebody said, why would he marry why would a pimp, ex-pimp marry a hoe? I said, damn, I mean, they done been this far. What we gonna do?
You done slept in cars with this bitch.
Yep,
This bitch
okay.
done robbed her grandpa for you know what I'm saying?
Damn.
To pay for you some gators and shit. Come
Let
on,
me make sure I still got my shit. Hey, let me put my hands on my motherfucking pocket. Keep talking, Marco Valley.
This bitch done put some soups, gave you some soups when you was in Rita, nigga. You gonna leave that bitch and go kick it with the bitch that work at Kmart? Nigga, you stupid, nigga.
That's bad karma.
That's bad just business in general, nigga. I couldn't fuck with you after that.
Have you ever fell in love with a prostitute?
Oh, I always fall in love with prostitutes. I know that how that's gonna sound, but it just I don't see myself having love for any other type of broad.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying? So it ain't like I'm just head over heels, but I'm just saying, like, if I'm gonna have love for some type of female, it's gonna be one of them type of females that's gonna have love for me like that.
Have you ever tried to have a square relationship with somebody and you kind of feel like your pinnacle was so much in the pimp and hoe game that it just bored you to death fucking with a square chick?
It's gonna do that. Once you entice yourself with this game, you can't go back. You could try. Don't get me wrong. You could put yourself on ice for a minute and try to live a square life, but you gonna always have that in the back of your head, like, man, I can't keep this. You know what I'm saying? Because it is when you in a regular relationship, it's certain type of ways you gotta move and act and compromise, and you don't do that with pimping. Ain't no compromise. It's my way or no way, and no way is okay. So
I'm gonna ask the $1 million question that I love asking. What is the difference between a pimp and a Mac?
Okay, a pimp is that's all he do.
Okay.
A Mac just do it, you know what I'm saying, off opportunity.
Okay.
So like a nigga say, I ain't no pimp, I'm just a Mac. That mean he probably fucking a bitch and he doing this and he pimp on the side. A pimp, that nigga wake up pimping, go to sleep pimping, that nigga is pimping. That's all it is. P-I-M-P. Put it in my pocket. That's it.
Okay.
A Mac is just a player ass nigga who gets some pimp money every now and then. And that's cool too, because I know some fly ass Mac niggas, you know what I'm saying? They part-time and they got other shit going on. They don't want to full-time it. You know
what, I had my friend, you know what I'm saying, he was talking about some prostitutes. He said, man, them is elementary hoes. And have you ever heard that term?
I ain't heard. That's the first time. But
he was talking about strippers.
I know what he's talking about. Yeah.
He said, man, them is.
I don't respect strippers.
He said, them is kindergarten hoes.
Them bitches are scared to walk the track. That's all I see a stripper is. That's all I see.
But do you initially think that strippers are prostitutes?
I mean, I think, yeah, this gonna sound fucked up, but I think every woman's a prostitute. They just all got different prices.
Can you speak to that?
Can I speak to that? Okay, listen. Every woman is going to require some type of payment for her goods and services, no matter what it is.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So that's just speaking in general. With anything, I'm talking about even with a square girlfriend, like I said, the bitch that work at Kmart, she gonna want something for her, whether it's your time or your attention, whether it's to fix a tire, change the oil, you giving that bitch some type of payment.
Yeah.
For her goods and services.
Okay.
So,
you know, this shit is deep. Now,
this shit get deep.
Now, I remember I was talking to my good friend, you know what I'm saying? Because when I say my good friend, this is the motherfucker that I referenced the pimp game to, the person that's actually talking to me about this shit. And he was saying, you know, a lot of motherfuckers think that they can sell dope and pimp, and those are two completely different things.
It is. It selling dope ain't nothing like pimping.
Is it harder?
I wouldn't say it's harder, but it's different shit that come with that. You know what come with selling dope. You don't know what come with selling pussy. That shit is, you got to deal with this bitch. You got to deal with anything can happen. I ain't gonna lie, it's same way like drug dealing. Like you get shot, you get all that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But like I said, it's random shit. Like it's crazy. The bitch could get kidnapped, she get raped. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know what to say to this bitch. It's all types of crazy shit mentally. This is a mental game. Dope dealing ain't a mental game. I know dumb niggas itself, huh? That's what I'm saying. I know the customers come to you.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? You watching something. You watching your assets out there.
Yeah.
You got to watch traffic. You got to make sure the police ain't, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? You got to school this bitch and hell, see, you got to make sure she ain't funking with this bitch. You got to pin these bitches together. You ain't doing that with selling dope.
So I got two questions to ask at once, so I'm going to just start with the easy one first. How old were you when you first got your first prostitute?
I was 19.
Was she already a seasoned hoe?
Yeah.
So when you fuck with a seasoned hoe and this your first one, Is she turning you out, or you still turning her out?
Oh, you ain't turning her out. She putting you up on game. She see the potential in you, whether it's just something for her fun to do, or she really trying to put you up on the who you is.
So you said you 28 now, or finna be 28. Mm-hmm. That'll be 9 years ago. Bring me back 9 years ago to that day. What happened?
Shit, we got the rapping, and that's how it happened. Like, it just, I ain't gonna lie, it just, we met, and then we was cool at first. We started dating, and then
dating like squares,
like regular shit. Cause I wasn't on that. I'm, you know what I'm saying, I'm fresh out of jail, nigga. I just for burglary and shit. So she like, no, I want you to, you know what I'm saying, I want you to do something else. So, you know what I'm saying, we fell on financial hardships, and she was like, man, well, I know a way we get some money, so put me up on game, and it's been like that ever since.
And was she way older than you?
Not hella older, but like you like 5 years older.
Gotcha. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, when they be in their mid-20s and you be in your late teens and shit like that, that's kind of like it ain't a big gap, but women be fucking with niggas so older when they be young. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? By the time she get hold of your ass, she done already fucked with a few niggas in their mid-30s when she 25.
Mm-hmm. And she probably can't keep up with them niggas like that no more.
Yeah.
So she go find a young nigga and try to mold him into, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's usually how it happens.
So do you have kids and stuff like that?
No, I ain't got no kids.
So if you had a daughter, what kind of game would you give her to make sure that the next motherfucker ain't trying to pimp on her?
Just make her self-aware. You know what I'm saying? Just make sure she know her value and not to go seek it. You know what I'm saying? That's really what it's all about.
That damn near sound biblical. I mean, that suit is getting put to work in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
No, because that's all it is. With females, bro, the game is validation.
Yeah.
They all seeking some form of validation.
Do you think that that's hoe specific or just females in general?
That's women. That's female nature.
Yeah.
Female nature is validation.
Oh, let's give props to the train and shit.
Yeah, shout out to the train. But yeah, man, it's well, that's Bart.
No, that's Amtrak. That's Amtrak.
I love Bart. I love Amtrak too. They got me through a couple of hard years.
Hey, this fool's so interesting. I want to say, do you want to speak to that?
Shout out Bart and Amtrak, man. Them niggas held me down when I had a car.
Yeah. So what is one of your biggest things like that happened in the game? One of your biggest things that happened that was negative in the game?
I think. I think this bitch got raped.
Woo!
Yeah, she got raped by this Mexican. But I wasn't there, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't around, but I had to, you know what I'm saying? I had to really figure, you know what I'm saying? But I was still fresh. I didn't, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what to say to this bitch, you know what I'm saying? But I need her to get back to work. So I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? So like I said, that was a difficult situation. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, it ain't like drug dealing. You gotta be a guidance counselor damn near to this female.
Yeah.
You gotta talk to her, make her feel safe again. And you know what I'm saying? And it put a whole little strain on your game because now everybody, you got to move extra cautious and shit. And like, it's a learning experience. Mm-hmm. It's always a learning experience.
And talk about some of the biggest feats that you actually had.
Oh, like man, I done been there. I done been away. I done been some places, man. That's one of the most beautiful things I can say about the game. I done been some places.
Huh.
I'm 28. I done been Hawaii, nigga. I done been from here to Florida. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about touch every state. I done been up north to Detroit, all that shit. I done seen some things, bro.
Yeah.
It's things I would have never seen if I would have just stayed in Oakland and been a regular nigga.
Is it true that the prostitutes in Hawaii look good and some, you know, they actually hoeing for money? Some of these hoes out here is just hoeing for beer? King Cobras and shit like that.
You trying to get me in trouble? No, I ain't gonna. Hey, all prostitutes. Hey, if you out here doing it for beer, that's on you. But like, you know what I'm saying? It all depends. Like I said, it all depends on the bitch hustle, man, and the nigga behind her. So if a nigga ain't pushing her to get nothing, she gonna go get some beer. She gonna, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She needs guidance.
So have you ever been out of town and got your bitch knocked?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Have you ever been out of town and knocked a bitch?
Mm-hmm.
Speak to that.
It was just this. I was in Reno, just chilling on some regular shit. You know what I'm saying? And I knocked this little white bitch. She was cool too. Cool little bitch. I forgot the bitch name. It was so long ago.
Yeah. What is the average shelf life relationship with a pimp? Or yeah, I'm saying, matter of fact, what is the average shelf life with a prostitute with you? 3 months?
With me, shit, when I get tired of her. I ain't gonna lie. When I get tired of you, that's about it.
Is that the hardest part to fire a chick?
It's only hard when you ain't got no choice. You feel what I'm saying?
Give me an example of that.
So say like if one of your bitches is your top earner, you know what I'm saying? But she just a fucking problem.
Like what?
I'm talking about just fucking up everything. Like she want to fight the bitches for no reason, and she trying to, you know what I'm saying? She trying to put her weight around, and you know what I'm saying? I'm the top bitch. You don't need that.
Yeah,
it's not peaceful no more.
Okay,
you gotta be in control of your situation at all times. So,
and is it true that white women make more money than black women in that game?
Not true. That is a stigma.
Okay.
That is a stigma. That's some shit niggas made up in the 70s. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, with a different race, you can open different doors.
Yeah.
That was back then.
I've heard somebody say that at work.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, that depend on the bitch and the nigga that's pushing her. It ain't no race stigma with that.
What's the size? What's the size on weight of the heaviest hoe you done had?
Two something. If she two something, we can do something. But she still gotta lose a little weight. You know what I'm saying?
And when she gone, it's motor miss.
Motor miss, straight up.
For sure. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't nothing wrong with a big bro. You know she gonna get out there and do what she gotta do.
Now, this is what I want to know. As far as like the sex life and stuff like that, as a pimp, are you expected to have sex with your prostitutes?
You're not expected to do shit. To be perfectly honest, you're not expected to do nothing. But I'm saying, like, it's a real stigma with that. You got to know when to hold them and when to fold them.
Okay.
So that's all on you.
Yeah.
But don't be out here fucking on those square bitches while you hoe home.
Wait. Say that one more time. Say that one more time.
Don't be out here fucking on those square bitches while you hoe hoeing.
So check this out. So say like
against the rule.
So say like Peter the pimp, right?
Peter
he
the
got
pimp.
Priscilla the prostitute, and then he got Priscilla that work at Pack and Save. He's not supposed to fuck Priscilla that works at Pack and Save because
you're not supposed to go stick your dick in Courtney the cashier. While you got Priscilla on them corners, nigga. What's wrong with you? Especially if she find out, oh, nigga, she gonna cut on your ass. She gonna start tugging money and sky high on you.
And that's another thing that I want to talk about. Is it not really full-blown pimping if you let the broad keep some money? Is she supposed to give you everything?
She's supposed to break it all off and follow the budget.
What does that mean?
You control the money. It's your money.
Okay.
It ain't her money. It's your money. You hear me? You set up the finances the way you want to finance. You know what I'm saying? Now, what she do with her allowance, what you give her, that's on her.
Okay.
Now, if she start, you know what I'm saying? You'll notice when the bitch start tugging some money, she start acting broke. Oh, I ain't got no money for time. I ain't got no money. How you ain't got no money? And I just, you know what I'm saying? We got a plan. How you ain't got no money?
Okay.
So.
Okay. And this is what I want to know. What do you say to those women, part of the feminist groups that say, what does a woman need with a pimp if they the one selling the goods? Speak to that.
Hey, why do a bird need wings? I don't argue with feminists. They always right.
Can I say something?
Like, hey,
you a motherfucker on the under. You know what I'm saying? You a smooth motherfucker. You can't even really be mad because you ain't doing too much cussing. You can't this motherfucker dress nice.
Hey, they always right, P. And I'm going to let them. I ain't got the energy. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do this IceMode shit, man. I ain't got time to.
So check this out, man. Let's get into the merch real quick.
Yes,
Talk
sir.
about the merch.
Okay, Black Sheep. Black Sheep, that's what it is. That's my clothing line. That's really like my mantra. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm really betting all my money on. You know what I'm saying? I believe in it. And you know what I'm saying? I got it. I'm gonna have it on clothes, stickers, hats, shoes if I can. I mean, I can, but I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? Just putting it out there. Anything I could put Black Sheep on, that's what it is. That's what it's gonna be.
Okay, so how long have you had your own clothing company? How long you been pushing?
I started that like 2 years ago.
Okay.
And then it been successful. I ain't gonna lie. People really fuck with it because you know what I'm saying? Because from where I'm coming from with it, it's not like another little. It's a real. Label.
So is it a cartoon sheep?
Oh, I show it. Hold on, I show it to you. It's a little sheep. See?
Yeah, that's dope.
It's My nigga, man. I had a nigga make the logo for me.
Yeah, who you had make the logo?
I forgot. It's my producer, my brother, Trap Life Rob. Shout out to that nigga. He put me on with the dude. He made his logo, so I went and tapped in with him. Let me find this real quick. Hold on, that's a dark picture. Oh shit. What other picture at? I don't know if y'all can see this, but this the.
Oh yeah,
it's the logo.
Let me see it again. Ah, that's cool.
Yeah, it's a little sheep with money in his mouth.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Just.
That's dope. Yeah. That's dope. So when you gonna have hats and stuff like that?
I put that on everything.
Okay,
I put it on the water if I can. You know
okay. So you gonna have some of your hoes wearing that too?
Man, they're tatted if they really fuck with me.
Hey, dude, you were something else. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. Before we get out of here, man, let people know where they can find you at, man.
Y'all can find me on anything under IceMode Veli. You know what I'm saying? DeMarco Veli is still up there, but you know what I'm saying? I'm transitioning into this IceMode shit. So anything on IceMode Veli, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, SoundCloud, Spotify, iTunes, all that.
Okay, and before we get out of here, I want to, for the general consensus, if they never heard of you, what song should they go listen to first?
Ooh, what you think, Mark? Concrete Bosses.
Concrete Bosses.
Concrete Bosses was my biggest to date.
Okay.
With the mechanics. Yeah. I got some shit. I got some shit. But like I said, you can listen to anything that I done put out, and you gonna be like, okay,
I'm gonna check it out. Hey, when I asked you about your merch, you know what I was gonna say?
What?
They on the stroll. Yeah. Well, I am L-Deez, also known Lawrence One, for another episode of I Need to Know with my special guest, Mark Veli, and IceMode. And as usual,
yes,
come on, you know what